And it looks like we've had another band come along to join us.
Ooh.
Welcome to Echoes of Obsidian. Hello, guys.
Hi. Hello there. Thank you very much for having us.
Absolutely no problem. You have won the Sheffield Metal to the Masses semi-finals competition, so you are through to the final on the 24th of May. Yeah?
It's very exciting. I still can't quite believe it. It's the first time for me. This is the first time this has happened, but not so much for Luke, though.
No, it's not.
So, Luke, would you like to explain a little bit further?
Yeah, sure. I've been in 3 Metal to the Masses finals with 2 bands in the past. First and second time was with an old band, Regulus, who second time we got through to the final in Scunthorpe. Actually, we ended up going through to play Bloodstock, and then a couple of years back, my previous band Delta Naught got through to the final in Sheffield as well. So I've played in a lot of Metal to the Masses, and it's always a good time.
Oh, you know all about it then, so we don't need to explain anything to you then.
We have a subject matter expert with us.
I'll just shut up then and just let you interview yourselves.
Yeah. So, Luke.
So you guys, is the Sheffield Metal to the Masses still at Corporation?
It is,
yeah.
Right, okay, because it's a good venue. I went up there for the first time recently, and it's a good venue. So you are a 6-piece band, according to social media. Is that correct?
We are, yeah. There's a lot of us on stage, especially when we're on the Corp small stage. It can start to feel quite crowded.
Yeah, you've got a lot of videos up there, which is really positive, and you're very quick at getting your videos up, which is really good. Do you want to explain to the listeners what your sound is like?
I think that's a really difficult one. It's a really difficult one to address, but just on your other point there, I'm really quick at getting the videos up because I have far too much time on my hands. I do sometimes think if I spent as much time practicing as I do fannying around, I'd be much better. But anyway, so describing our sound, it is really, really difficult, I think, but it started, oh gosh, how far back shall I go? Well, I think it started really when I first saw Nightwish. I used to be really into Spice Girls, showing my age a bit now. Westlife, loved it. And then in 2005, I went to download and I saw Nightwish and I was absolutely blown away by them. I've never heard anything so big, dramatic, melodic and heavy all at the same time. Blew my mind, it did. So over the years, I went through quite a few bands and then I decided to start writing my own music. It was definitely inspired by Nightwish, Within Temptation, Evanescence, those types of band, and Camelot, all of those sort of symphonic metal bands. So I think the sound we are aiming for is a power symphonic metal sound. I'm not entirely sure if we've arrived there. Perhaps you're the best person to tell us that.
To be quite honest, I was looking at your videos and thinking you're quite hard to categorise, but I'd actually written down symphonic metal.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Because I wasn't quite sure. So you've clearly been in previous bands because that experience comes across on your stage presence. So how long have you all been in bands collectively?
Well, collectively, you're getting into pretty advanced maths there, I reckon. But I really appreciate that what you said there. I think for myself, I recently spent far too much time going through my own personal YouTube channel of old videos. That it turns out I've been uploading videos of my live gigs and bands I've been in since my first ever gig in 2006. And suddenly realizing that I've got 20 years of gigging behind me in various different places was a bit of a shock, to be honest.
Well, yeah, your experience clearly comes across because you, as Echoes of Obsidian, are actually quite a new band, aren't you?
That's right, we are. So we've only been around, I put the band together last summer, so we've only been around a couple of months. And our first gig was Only in February, so yes, we are very, very new. I started writing. This was initially a solo project. I started it about 6 years ago, and I was just writing the music on my own, and then I got in guest producers and sometimes guest songwriters as well. And then I thought I'll put it together as a full band. So that's how we've started off. But going forward, we're planning on writing our own material, still of the same style.
Do you have any recorded music?
We do, yes, but it's all on Spotify, but it's under my name, so it's still the Adele Show.
Okay, because
as far as Spotify goes,
we were trying to find some so we could play it. But unfortunately, Spotify's not one of those places we can grab music from. So unfortunately, we haven't got any of your music to play.
Oh.
Unless while we're talking, you want to send us a track. If you want to send us a track while we're talking, then maybe we could play one after we played another track.
Of course, yes, I'll do that now. Luke, you can take over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't multitask. I'm letting the female side down, but I can.
You don't apologise. That's fine. So, and I looked on your, like I said, I looked on your Facebook page earlier on, and you've got gigs up until the end of the year, haven't you?
We have, yeah. That's Adele's been incredibly busy with booking shows, and it's been a very different experience to what I've done in the past, especially the last sort of 6-7 years, where I've quite frankly played maybe 5 or 6 gigs a year, to then suddenly be part of a band where there's that driving force behind it to actually get out there and play, and it sort of lights a fire up under you and gets you really pushing yourself harder than you have before. None of the sort of slacking off psychedelic rock vibes from what I've done in the past, where it's like, oh yeah, it's fine. It'll, we won't play together for 6 months, and then we'll book a gig and practice once, and it'll be all right. It's like, I think, especially with this style of music and with this many people on stage all working together, you've got to be on point, and you've got to put that work in, not just in the practice room, but at home in my office. I'm surrounded by guitars here. Well,
I was just going to say it must be quite hard as well to coordinate from from a point of view of so many people to actually get a date and actually confirm a date. It must be really difficult.
Funnily enough, with everyone being so motivated in Echoes of Obsidian, it's been easier than with the psychedelic lot that I'm normally with.
Should we play a track? We are still speaking to... Who are we speaking to?
Echoes of Obsidian.
We are. I was hoping the band was going to scream their name at me, but...
Sorry.
Echo of Obsidian.
Yeah. I was, I should have actually told them what I was planning. Maybe that would have helped. But yes, anyway, we still have them with us. Bird, back to you.
Okay, so you're a relatively new band. Have you released any music, or have you got any plans to release any music in the not too distant future?
We do. We are planning indeed. So at the minute, the songs that we're playing in our live set is all my back catalogue. So we've got 7 songs, but we are planning on writing an album, and we have made some inroads into that. But I couldn't possibly tell you any more than that, particularly when you might expect it. It's a slow process, but yeah. So that's what we're working on at the moment.
Okay, that sounds good. So will you be doing a video to go with that as well?
We were literally just discussing that in the band WhatsApp chat the other day. We were seeing how many stereotypes we could get into it, whether that's up in the snow, in a forest, in an abandoned warehouse. How many can we get?
A stereotype video.
Yeah, that'd be great. Or, I mean, whether we actually do that or not, who knows? But I'm quite looking forward to, given the professionalism I've seen from every other member of the band, and the organisation there. I'm actually quite excited to be part of that process. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
It could be interesting. You could also do the like how many in the band. What's the gender makeup of the band?
Well, that's 4 men, 2 women.
Cool. In which case you could do like the stereotypical manufactured band thing, couldn't you? Or even get the boys together to do a boy group thing as well.
Sitting on stools and stand up during the key change.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah. It's there's a lot of stuff you can do with that. I think that's got legs. You guys should definitely think about that.
I shall
Brilliant.
be watching the social media for that one.
Yeah. So far tonight, this video talk stuff's good, isn't it? So far tonight, we're getting Ian and Ricky murdered. It's good. I like it. And then there's this. I would definitely watch and promote that video for you. 100%.
Brilliant.
I've just got a vision of you now walking along a beach, just like paddling in the bit of the sea, and the sea coming in behind you with the wind blowing through your hair.
And having a white shirt on that's unbuttoned and flowing. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
So some of my favourite music videos of all time have been videos from the darkness, and I just Love Is Only a Feeling, where they're up on the mountains doing the big guitar solo with the wind blowing in their hair, something like that.
Yeah. You could literally go and stand on some big rocks out in the park, couldn't you? And have to film you from down low. Yeah.
Do really over the top guitar playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have a big fan pointed at you. Yeah. It's that's the way to go. Right. Anyway, we need some serious stuff. You're a serious band, right?
Absolutely.
So obviously Adele put you guys all together. How long have you been together in your current format?
So that's I think. When was our first practice at Adele? Was that November, December last year?
It was, yeah. So it was early December, I think. I think the band were academically put together sort of in the summer, late summer. First rehearsal was about December time, and then our first gig in February. So we are very new.
For those, I have seen brand new bands win Metal to the Masses, by the way. So, yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
And your next gig is the 3rd of April at the Rigger in Newcastle?
That's right. So for that gig, it's just myself and Chris. We're going down and we're singing along to backing tracks because not all of the band are available for that one. So it's going to be very much a vocal focused. But the next gig with our full band is on the 24th of April, and that's in the Yorkshireman in Sheffield. And we'll have everyone there for that one.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, that's all right. I was going to say it's been one of the very interesting things about joining this band and the progression that we've had through the gigs so far is that going from being new and genuinely getting more comfortable with each other, with the songs as we go through, and it's one of those like a genuinely interesting experience of having that progression from gig to gig as we all sort of lock in. So hopefully by the 24th of April, was it?
Yes, Luke, don't worry, I'll let you know when.
Brilliant. Thank you. by then, it'll hopefully, with a bit of luck, be even more solid and tight than it is now. And just continuing that journey.
Should we have a little listen to what you guys have got so far? Track you sent in to us?
Yes, please.
Do you want to explain to us the metadata and what it's named at the moment before we hit play?
Sure, yeah. So as this project started, I started as a solo artist about 6 years ago, and I was just recording all of the music by myself. I wrote it with demos on Reaper, just very crude, basic demos of songs, and then I got producers in to help me blow it up into something fantastic. So that was the music that I've released, and it's currently on Spotify. But this is why all of that music is just with my name, and it's just the Adele Show. So the band started off just being called the Adele Show, but they didn't like it. They mutinied, and so we got a different name. So that's why all the music we're playing at the moment is still released under my name.
Perfect. Well, let's give it a play. And this track is called Enemy.
The feelings welling up, it's
Okay, that was fantastic. I actually had a listen to that, and as someone that's not particularly a power metal fan, I was very, very impressed. Adele, your voice, fantastic as well.
Thank you.
Music.
I concur with that statement, Mark. I've actually just downloaded that track to my playlist on Spotify.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
No.
And like I said, neither of us are particularly what you would call power metal fans. So the crossover there clearly works. So
Brilliant. I'm happy to hear that.
Yep. Right. Anyway, Bird, you're in charge. I just keep doing all the talking because I like the sound of my own voice.
Thank you very much. You've just completely taken me by surprise yet again.
I love it.
I hate you. So yeah, Caroline, have you got any questions for the band?
Oh, shoulder sloping. I like it.
Sorry, I don't, Bird.
Okay.
I have questions.
Back to you.
No problem at all.
Are you guys going to be
honest,
listening on what's the date? What's the date we're doing? 9th of April. We're doing the show.
The 9th of April, we're doing a Q&A session with previous winners who have played on the New Blood stage and on the Sophie stage. They have got a lot of experience between them. We've got 4 people who are going to be on the receiving end for any questions. If you have any questions, please send them in to Moshville Radio and we will make sure that the panel are asked your questions.
Or join us at www.moshville.radio on the live at a time. There'll be jump into the mosh pit. You can ask questions there. We'll pick them up and ask the questions for you and read them out for you. And you can come along and let us know who you are, what band you are, and ask away. It's your chance to get a lot of experience from the bands that have been there and done it and have pushed on and played bigger and bigger stages even since New Blood.
Right, I think we have actually come to the end of our interview time with you guys, if that's all right, because we do need to get a little bit more done in regards to Metal to the Masses. So if it's all right with you,
should we play them out?
I would just like to wish you good luck for the finals. We will obviously be watching with interest, and the finals will be taking place at the Corporation in Sheffield on the 24th of May. So please go along and support the bands that are playing. Without you guys, the music will just die a death, and we don't want that. We want metal to be out there. We want metal to be live and exciting. So thank you very much for coming along, and I would like to wish you well.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us, and we look forward to seeing a lot of your listeners at the show. Very exciting.
Excellent. Good luck.
Good luck. All the best in the future, and I'm very sure we'll catch up with you soon. And we're going to play you out with Celestial and Backwards.